Mabuhay, and welcome to the OutTab channel. I'm Nate, and today is episode 3, the Ulanzi D200 Stream Deck. If you are new, welcome. On this channel, we focus on tech that is comparable to the name brands, but at a fraction of the price. That being said, I'm a new content creator and I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel and stay up until the end of the video. Thank you. Quick disclaimer though, the product that we will be discussing today was purchased by me and is not sponsored. If you plan on streaming, creating content like me, or someone who just prefers a physical button when navigating various websites and tools, then a Stream Deck would be the perfect fit for your workflow. The problem is the name brand, the Elgato Stream Deck, costs a lot of money. Yep, that much. This might be where the Ulanzi Stream Deck comes in and gets a puncher chance to get your consideration. If you're not familiar with Ulanzi, they are a global innovation-driven brand specializing in photography and camera accessories for content creators, photographers, and videographers. They were founded in 2015 in Shenzhen, China. I personally have 3 of their products: the MT44 tripod, LS26 low profile boom arm, and of course the product that we're talking about today, the D200 Stream Deck. Spoilers, I've been very impressed with the quality of their products and their customer service, as I will show you guys later. As you can see, the Ulanzi Stream Deck is a third of the price of the Elgato Stream Deck, but does that mean that its build and capabilities are a third of its competitor as well? Let's find out. The device is clearly inspired by the Elgato Stream Deck Mark II. Its materials are made out of a combination of glass, aluminum alloy, and plastic. With a dimension of 15x4 by 9x2 by 7.8 centimeters, it weighs around 230 grams. It has 13 customizable keys that support macro functions, and this device will help you in optimizing your workflow, maybe for streaming, editing, or even gaming. So first things first, we have to download the software at ulanzi.com/pages/downloads. Select your device and download the software, then install it on your device. So once you're able to install the application, pull it up and you'll see the interface for the D200 from Ulanzi. As you can see, my Ulanzi D200 is already set up to my liking. I have a couple of things here already set up, such as folders to my games, folders to applications that I frequently use, a folder to editing, anything editing related, and basically a folder for bookmarks that I have that I often use with my browser. You can add and remove pages as necessary. Alright, here I'm going into the gaming folder that I created. I have a couple of links to a couple of games that I have here, and at the same time I can create another subfolder if the number of apps here is not enough. So as you can see here, I'm going to click on the subfolder, and there we go, it's going to show additional games. I can also create a home button that will link me directly back to the home page if I want to. Next, I clicked on the application. So on the application folder that I created, this is basically shortcuts to the most used applications that I have. So as you can see here, I have the calculator, notepad, you know what that green thing is, Epic Games, Stream, and Blip. You can click on the up arrow to go back. Next, I have a folder for editing. So in this folder, I have a couple of shortcuts. So basically this is what I use to create a video for YouTube. So I have Notion, Audacity, and a couple more tools. Next, we have the bookmarks. So bookmarks to a couple of websites that I use often. So, you know, standard affair here, we have your YouTube, Netflix, Crunchyroll, Disney. If you know, you know. We have Messenger, Facebook, Gmail, and then Sheets. So let's try to actually create a couple of functions here. So on the second page, I'm going to go to Systems. I'll drag the open function there. So it's as simple as dragging it from left to right. And then basically, I just need to select the exe file, copy paste it on there, and it's going to show up the details. So now I have a shortcut to CapCut. I can make changes to the font size if I want to. I can erase that altogether, the colors, and I can even change it to reflect to the bottom, middle, or the top of the icon. So here I'm manually adding a link. And here I'm creating a hotkey, which is for Alt Tab. So instead of me having to do a combination on the keyboard, I just press that button and then automatically it's going to Alt Tab between the windows that I have open. So there are a couple more plugins that I've already installed here. All of this is available on their marketplace, which I will show you later. So on the marketplace, we have 3 tabs: plugins and profile, as well as the icon tab. So plugins, basically these are plugins for famous apps that you might have or you might be using. And basically they have shortcut keys already set up. And then you can just, like what I did earlier, click and drag from the right pane towards the actual device itself. And then you'll have that shortcut on your D200. You also have profiles here. So if you're using OBS, for me I'm using CapCut. Again, they're going to be shortcuts that are pre-created for you so that you don't have to create it manually yourself. Next, we have the icons. So for the icons, this is where you can select a template for icons that you want to use. Purely aesthetic. So it's up to you if you want to use that or just create your own or grab your own icon from Google. I'm going to be honest, I had some issues with this device early on and recently. But Ulanzi's excellent customer service has assisted me in both issues. I just had to create a ticket through the app and the representative was able to respond immediately with a fix. To give you an idea of what happened, my initial issue was 2 weeks into using this product. It would randomly restart. I sent a ticket and they provided me with a different version of the app that fixed the issue. Apparently it was an issue with the app version and that the current drivers of my PC was incompatible. Then just a week ago I had an issue where whenever I reset my computer, the second page that I created on the device would always get deleted. Again, I created a ticket, they gave me a guide to revert back to the previous version, and now everything worked afterwards. Their post-sale customer service is something that you wouldn't really get with bigger brands, and I would like to commend Ulanzi for helping out. Second con, the App Store plugins are not as vast compared to Elgato, but by creating a ticket, you have the opportunity to request new plugins from apps that are not yet on the store. And through the past year, they have been constantly adding more to it. Again, this shows how committed they are to their customers post-sale. Lastly, this is more of a subjective feedback. The biggest thing that I would like to be improved on the next version are the mushy buttons. It's not as crisp as I would like it to be, but definitely better than software if you're the type of person who prefers physical buttons. My relationship with the Ulanzi D200 started rough, but with excellent customer service, I was able to get to a point where this tool is an integral part of my workflow. From immediate bookmark access, instant app launch, and macros for my editing software, this tool has been key for me in becoming more efficient and productive, especially for my use case. And despite the initial challenges, I have no doubt that I have made the right choice giving the D200 a chance. If you are interested in this device, I have an affiliate link at the comments section. As mentioned before, I will be earning a commission if you purchase through the link at no extra cost to you. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. My goal is to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the month. In exchange, I'll share more of the products that I consider a smart buy. If you have a device in mind that you would like to be reviewed, leave a comment and I'll see what I can do in reviewing that device. Have a great day.